franchise. Yeah, run that shit. Yeah, run that shit. Yeah, run that shit. Yeah, run that shit. Hey, yeah, run that shit. Run that shit. Yeah, run that shit. Hey, yeah, run that shit. Run that shit. Yeah, run that shit. Hey, I run this bitch. I don't run from shit. Niggas talk guns and shit, cause a real life boy out stomp your shit. In the coop with a bad look. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone has had a great, fantastic week. This is the second time I've had to do this. The first time the mic wasn't turned on. And not only that, I forgot to hit the record button as well. Hope y'all are having a great, fantastic day. Like I said, hope it's been a great week. We are back, episode 6. Folks, we've done 6 episodes. I've done 6 episodes. You've either been here for all 6 or you've seen a few of them. Some people will be like, he's a failure. Look at him. He's failed. I don't care. I don't care what anybody thinks. Other people will tell me that it's a good show to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm for the people that's gave me good compliments, I don't want you to take this in a bad way, but I don't give a shit what anybody says. If I like it, I like it. I like to sit here and talk and give people something to look at on a Wednesday night. Y'all want to be on my time, gotta go back 24 hours. It's about almost 9:30 on a Tuesday night. Kaysen has soccer practice on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I will probably be at soccer practice when this drops. Drop a video every Wednesday if y'all want to tune in. And if you are interested, you can go and go into the search bar there on Facebook and type in Fireballs Podcast, and it'll pop right up. You could do the same thing in YouTube, Twitter, anything like that. I will eventually pop up. I haven't put any hashtags with it, so I could, I guess, and make it easier to find you. So anyway, let's get into it. We've got a lot of shit to go over. Everybody in the news, the meme gods have been good to us this week so far. This is almost as good as the Fast and the Furious memes. You know, Will Smith gave that slap. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I was going to wait to get into it, but I guess we can go ahead and talk about it. That's all anybody's talking about. It's getting old. That's why I want to say my piece and get on with it. The memes are funny. Don't stop the memes. Keep them coming. That's hilarious. But I don't want to hear people like talk about it and replay the clip over and over and over. And then there'd be people like, I didn't even see the clip. I don't even know what. Shut up. Pretty much Will Smith. Everybody's already seen it. I ain't even got to explain it to you. Whatever you think of it, however you want. You'll be mad at him for bitch smacking him, but I see Nate Diaz bitch smack somebody every time they're in the octagon. It's pretty funny. It is what it is. I'm on both sides of the fence if that even makes any sense. I think that in this day and age you can't just say whatever you want without getting punched in the mouth. Like, I get joking around because, like, even with comedians, I joke around and there are some times that they say some things which is hilarious. It may not be in the best of taste, but it's freaking hilarious. And anyway, I don't know how you feel about it, but my thing is, you can't just say whatever you want without the threat of being punched in the face. Whatever. Will shouldn't have got up and done anything, I don't believe. I also believe that he probably thought it was funny too, but his wife didn't think it was funny. But there are some times where you've been out somewhere and something's happening, you're like, oh, and then you turn around and you see that it's upset your woman or whatever, then yeah, you feel some type of way. I mean, if you love the person, you're not going to look at them and be like, no, I'm not doing anything. Like, might comfort them, but I don't know if that should have happened. A lot of people are saying it's set up. I don't give a shit either way. Kate Stinson posted a couple things on her profile, and I agreed with both of them. It was pretty much saying that if it would have been the other way around, if he wouldn't have got up, everybody'd have been. This is how I feel like everybody would have been like, oh my gosh, they're going to say that to Jada, and he's not even going to get up and do anything. But he did get up and do everything, and then now everybody's like, oh, I can't believe he got up and did something like that. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. That's just how life is. Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people don't know how to just go on about it. Anyway, whatever. Funny, I guess, but that doesn't mean I'm going to watch the fucking next award show, that's for sure. Not doing that. Don't have cable anyway. I could have got the Oscars. I've got Peacock TV and Hulu and all that, but I didn't feel like fucking watching it. So, but yeah, we go ahead and mark that. That was going to be the last thing that I talked about, but I just was thinking about the memes, and then I had to go down that tunnel. Keep the memes coming, though. They're fucking hilarious. Keep them coming. Don't tag me in them. I'll eventually see them. It's quite funny, and yeah, you can tell them to keep your wife's name out their mouth, but you got to keep the other people out her mouth as well. So, I mean, open relationship, is that what it is? I don't know what's going on. I don't care. Anyway, you can't bitch smack someone for talking about your wife when you didn't do nothing to the person who was fucking your wife. So that's where I'm at with that. Anyway, dude, it's fucking. Can we just talk about how it's Aries season right now? What's up? I just want to go ahead and put that out there for all the galaxy gurus out there, the astrologies. It's motherfucking Aries season, y'all. My birthday's like next Wednesday, I think. It's the 6th, whenever the 6th is. I think it's like next Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we shall see. Dave and Buster's. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do. I mean, that sounds fun, but we'll see. We'll see. It's also, not only is it Aries season, it's WrestleMania season as well. WrestleMania is coming up this weekend, actually. Saturday and Sunday, I'm pretty sure. We'll look it up here. Anyway, WrestleMania season. It's WrestleMania this weekend. Saturday night's cards. They look pretty good. This is what I've got. The New Day, King Woods and Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. I don't know who Ridge Holland is. Seth Rollins versus, to be announced by Mr. McMahon. So Vince is going to pick Rollins' opponent. The KO show, which is kind of like a talk show. It's kind of like, what was it? The Barber Shop back in the day, or Piper's Pit, or the one Jericho did, the highlight reels. So yeah, stuff like that. And his guest is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give me a hell yeah! Anyway, Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. I'm not a fan of the Happy Corbin character. There are some people out there that like it. I'm just not a fan. Edge versus AJ Styles. That actually looks good on paper. We'll see how well it is. Um, Other than that, but yeah, that looks quite well on paper. Um, Dominique Mysterio and Rey Mysterio. So Rey Mysterio Jr. and his son versus The Miz and Logan Paul. Are you motherfucking kidding me? Logan Paul. Man, man, I can't believe they did them like that. I don't even want to watch that match. I cannot stand the Paul brothers. SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boggs. Okay. Raw Women's Championship, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. And then Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's on Saturday. Sunday looks like it's going to be all right. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. That ought to be good. Matt Riddle and Randy Orton, RK Bro, versus the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. So that is a three-way battle for the Tag Team Championship, the Raw Tag Team Championship. Then Austin Theory and Pat McAfee. That might be funny. Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. Sunday night's going to be a good one. And then the Women's Tag Team Championship, Carmella and Queen Zelina versus Naomi, Sasha Banks versus Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler. Winner take all unification match. The Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus the WWE Champion Brock Lesnar. And I'm going to tell you right now, the winner of that match will be Brock Lesnar. They're gonna have Lesnar win. I kind of hope they don't, but it is what it is. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited for the Stone Cold Steve Austin. Honestly, a couple of the women's matches in there I'm excited for. I'm definitely excited for Charlotte Flair. That's going to be a good match. She's a good wrestler. Excited to see Pat McAfee. I'm pretty sure that's his in-ring debut. So that's what's going on right now. WrestleMania. Pretty litty. I tried to watch the UFC this weekend. Went racing go-karts. Went out for the first time and got, I think it was like 17 people, something like that, 12 people, something like that. I got third in the first race, had a good cart. And then the second time I went out, the cart bogged down. I just pretty much was moving over to the side and letting people pass me. There was just no racing it. I mean, I was doing this, trying to get it to go faster. It wasn't working. I don't know what happened, but it bogged down bad. So it didn't do very good in the second race. But, yeah, I went over to the casino for a little bit. But we were watching the UFC fight, and the guy just come up and changed it. And then Austin was with us, Austin Manning. And he just looked over at him. He was like, "Why'd you change that for?" And that guy said, "There's enough excitement out there on the track." And I was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I know that it's like a family establishment, but it's UFC, dude. It's not a pay-per-view. It's on TV. Like, what the hell? People just they can't see blood no more. Like, don't watch it. Like, he put it on the basketball game and it was NCAA, and I understand that, but like, don't just say NCAA tournament, and then we'd be like, oh, okay. Like, I totally get that. A lot of people like that, but still, it was just the way. I don't know. It was just the way it was said. It was just weird. And apparently, Austin knew him. So, but facility was great. Had a good time. It might have been the owner, honestly, but like I said, facility was great. It was a good time. French Lick, West Baden indoor karting. Go check it out if you haven't. It was a good time. It was a good time. Uh, so yeah, that's why I didn't get to see the UFC fight. Went over to the casino afterwards and seen a little bit of that fighting. Lost $70, so we left. Up next. Oh yeah, this Saturday you have a plethora of tracks to go to. Brownstown Speedway season opener this Saturday. Crate late models. I don't remember what all they're running, but I do know it's the opening points night for the crate cars. Lawrenceburg USAC is going to be there for their opening night. I think the USAC kicks off their Midwest schedule. I'm going to call it Midwest. So they all run down Florida, and everybody runs Florida at the beginning of the year, and then it's not till like April, May until they come up here and start racing. So down there in Lawrenceburg. Also, they're going to be racing at Lincoln Park Speedway for their opening night as well. It's just a lot of racing action this weekend to choose from if Mother Nature cooperates. Mother Nature did not cooperate last week. Mother Nature did not cooperate for the icebreaker. It let us get the race in for the No Way Out, which I'm thankful for. But, yeah, it just didn't. The weather's not cooperated on a Saturday for us so far this year. We'll just see. The groundhog was right, y'all. It's cold again. That motherfucker said 6 more weeks of winter, and he lied. He extended it because we all didn't believe him. So yeah, Brownstown, Lawrenceburg, Lincoln Park this weekend. You want late models, you go to Brownstown. You want sprint cars, you go to Lawrenceburg or Lincoln Park. So if you're from Evansville, Lincoln Park would be closer. Terre Haute, around in there, Lincoln Park would be closer. It just depends on where you're at. Lawrenceburg is in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Brownstown's in Brownstown, Indiana, and then Lincoln Park is in Putnamville, Indiana. So it's just a toss up wherever you can go. And then when you're like me and you live smack dab in the middle of all of that, you could choose to go to any of them you wanted to. Just got to put in consideration of time. The boy plays soccer at 1. I think it was 1. So we'll be there till at least 2. Get out of there about 2:30 and head down to Brownstown. That's the plan so far. Unless it rains. If it rains, I don't know what I'm going to do if it rains. I'm getting about sick of not having anything to do. It's pissing me off. I was gonna try to take him to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, but now they're wanting to go to like the Children's Museum or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, my birthday's coming up. We talked about that right at the beginning of the show. Dave and Buster's so far. That's where we're going. All right. A lot of arrests have been happening. See, this is why I put Will Smith at the bottom, because now the shit that we're getting ready to talk about. First of all, I don't know if anybody's seen the interview, but Colby Covington got on a talk show and said that he had Usman beat in the second fight. And that guy was like, what? He submitted you. And he was like, yeah, but if he wouldn't have submitted me and we'd have rent that round, I would have won on the scorecards. And then everybody was like, no, dude, no. And then he got mad. He was like, you're really going to sit there and tell me I ain't going to do, dude, what the hell? He was like, I like you, dude. I really do. But no. Like, you did not win that fight. Everybody knows that. You got beat twice. Like, I don't. this dude's just, it makes me not like him. It makes me not like him. He contradicts himself. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about sometimes. And he's a bitch. He pressed charges on Masvidal, which I read the report. Apparently, Masvidal, Kobe Covington was posting pics all over Instagram videos where he was at, talking about the king of Miami or whatever, and the true king of Miami, whatever. So Masvidal seen it, showed up there in a hoodie with like his face covered, and he said something along the lines of, "You shouldn't have talked about my kids, bitch," and went after him. And Kobe said that he knew who he was because he could notice from here up. He knew it was Masvidal, and as soon as he heard him speak, he knew it was Masvidal. And he just, I don't know, he's just a bitch, the way I see it. But Masvidal's about that life. Masvidal's in trouble now. And then Conor McGregor gets arrested. And I've seen videos. I thought there was no speed limit on the Autobahn. Like, I thought that was, you could go as fast as you wanted on the Autobahn. There was no speed limit. And I seen this thing where McGregor got pulled over for speeding on the Autobahn. Like, he was doing like 80 or something. Like, I don't know. Seems like a lot for me. But it was in Ireland, so I don't know where the Autobahn's at. So I learned about it in the school, like middle school and stuff like that. But it wasn't like, I forgot. I haven't looked anything up about it for a while. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I forgot. So I thought didn't have a speed limit. I could be wrong, but I don't know. It's just like, you get him out and you handcuff him and you take him. Why? Because it's Conor McGregor. I don't get that. That doesn't. I don't know. I like McGregor too. Speaking of McGregor, I got into it last year. MGK. A lot of people don't like MGK. I like MGK. Everybody thinks that Eminem dissed him so bad he quit rap and started doing pop music, pop rock and punk rock, whatever. Like, no, because Eminem dissed him. He was on tour, or he dissed Eminem. Eminem come back with Kill Shot, which lyrically was better, but he didn't answer hardly any of the questions that MGK was, or any of the allegations that MGK was throwing out in the first rap, in my opinion, on Rap Devil. So he just like dodged it and started using his words to go to other places. So then you forget about all the questions that MGK just asked and just go, "Oh, he bodied him." Yeah, he did, but he didn't answer anything. He didn't answer but like one or two questions. But anyway, MGK drops an album, album, and it's not bad. It's not. I'm not a big fan of the uh new like punk rock stuff that he does by any means. I'm not a big fan, but I do like some of it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's got like a Blink 182 type vibe to it. Of obviously it's got Travis Barker on the drums, so um yeah, and I liked some Blink 182. I wasn't into it like everybody else was back in the day, but I did like Blink 182, so it kind of gives me those vibes, and yeah, I can dig it sometimes. Um, Smoke and Drive was fire. straight fire, and Pretty Toxic Revolver was a good one. What was the other one? There was another one, and it was pretty good too. But yeah, Smoke and Drive or whatever it is. Dang it, what is the name of that song? It's not Smoke and Drive anymore. He had to change it. Roll the windows up. Roll the windows up when I get inside the car. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a fucking banger. Whether you like MGK or not, it's a banger still. Can't take that away from him. Banger. Bang! Diamond Dallas Page. I am in WrestleMania mode. I'm ready. The old lady don't like me watching wrestling all the time, so sometimes I watch wrestling, like on my phone or something like that. But I have been watching a lot of it, a lot of wrestling documentaries, just getting in Beyond the Ring, Evil, done finished that season. That's a badass season. It's all about the bad guys and like portraying bad guys in the WWE. They did one on The Miz, which was a really good one. We haven't seen the one on Roman Reigns yet, just because I don't know. I just haven't watched it. What was the other one? Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan. There was a couple more. It was a good one. It was a good one. Sasha Banks was on there. That was a good one too. Just the Brothers of Destruction was on there. Kane and Undertaker. Just it was definitely a good one to watch. It's a good thing to watch if you want to watch. It's on Peacock TV. If you don't have Peacock TV, I'm sorry, you can't watch it. Sorry, can't watch it. Yeah, look at that, sporting the Jim Curry in the motherfucking house. That's the car I remember, right there. Blackwell limestone car. This is a good one. This is a good one. I was young. Well, with that sound, that means that is the end of the show. Now, y'all remember this weekend, Brownstown Speedway, Lawrenceburg Speedway, Lincoln Park Speedway, and Putnamville. They're all racing this weekend, so go check it out. My birthday, Dave & Buster's, probably next weekend. I hit y'all up on a time, let you know. Next week, we will be doing this episode. We might do it live since it is my motherfucking birthday, y'all. Woo! We out here. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know it wasn't a very long episode tonight, but I didn't want to drag it out with the shut the fuck up with the bird for a second. I didn't want to drag it out with the whole Will Smith thing because it's done been beating the ground enough. Keep the memes coming though; those are hilarious. I mean, I've pretty much gone through everything that I can think of to talk about. Aaron Broderick got his stuff closer now. He's getting in a hurry though. He's going to have to calm down a little bit because he's fucking some shit up. But all respect to you, Aaron. But shout out to Aaron Thompson, Lucky, with his broke ass back right now. He's broke back right now. Broke back Aaron Lucky Thompson. Just shout out to everybody. Young Deeg. Shout out to Young Deeg. Letting me use his music. I mean, all he has to say. I mean, he could. I don't own the rights to that. So if he sent me a message that said, "Hey, I'd appreciate it if you didn't use my music on your podcast show," and I'd be like, "All right, no big deal," and I'd go use somebody else. But he allows me to let him use his music. I like his music. Go look it up. He's got all different things, and all that. Britton Gutsy texted me about 20 minutes ago. Well, anyway, y'all have a great, fantastic, amazing evening. I will see you next Wednesday when it is my birthday. And we are going to have a great, great time. Y'all come out. We're going to be getting jiggy with it. Next week's show, I hope to have a guest. We shall see. I may have to do one of these things. We gotta get them on camera and put them up here like this, and I may have to do the episode like that, something like that. We'd get it figured out. I'll get it figured out. Y'all have a great, fantastic, amazing, wonderful evening. I'm sending the show out with some young Deeg playing here at the end. Make sure that you go check out all his music. Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, iTunes. Go check it all out. We out. Bitch ass, yeah, run that shit, 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 run that shit, I run this bitch, I don't run from shit. Niggas talk guns and shit, cause a real life boy, I'll stomp your shit. In the coupe with a bad look.